Shit. I'm in the wrong motherfucking room. All right. I don't know if I can do anything about it. Let's see. Shit, everybody got the link to the other one. Shit. That sucks. But, huh. I guess I opened 2 rooms on accident. I can't figure out how to get into the other one, which is what the link's provided to. So this might be a short thing. unless you guys, did you guys figure it out? Like, does it like just loop you into this room? Because I set it up for one room, then it wouldn't let me get in, and that kept making me make another one. So it looks like everybody's found it, right? Hope so. I can't see anybody yet. So, but it is a different room. I don't know how it works. Okay, we got 4. That's about right. So, you guys, once I see you pop up here, I can see people waiting, but I can't see anybody's. While you guys are coming, I'll find something to drink. But I guess we'll save that one for later. So, this is some rum from Guam. Maybe with pure coconut. No, it's pure sugarcane and mixed. What's this? Some wine. Fuck that stuff. I'll go with this stuff here. Cool. Oh, hey, guys. Right on. Cool. You guys made it. Hey, let me ask you guys a question now that I can actually see your comments. I made one room and I couldn't get into it, so I had to make another one. Does it like loop you into this room? Like if you follow the link, does it still put you in this room, or is it trying to stick you in the other room? So if you're trying to stick you in the other room, I should probably go over there because that's where everybody's waiting, but maybe not. Well, the original link that I posted, there's the room which has a link to bring people into the room. I couldn't get in. It wouldn't let me start. When I would stream, it just give me an error message, so I had to make another one. So hopefully, I'm thinking how did you guys find it? Just go to the channel? Did you follow a link? I'm hoping that other people will do the same, or I'm hoping that YouTube realizes that it's the same one. Yo, not much. Try this one, Stag. That light is really annoying. It's got a big old ear on it from North Coast, Australia. Right on, Jay. Thanks, man. Or Jaden, sorry. Jay. Jaden Rock. Oh, yeah. Anybody drinking with me? So if you click on the link then, if you click on the link from Facebook or whatever, does it take you to my channel? And then you have to click on that? If that's the case, then that's cool, because that's probably... I should just go there and look real quick. Let's see. Assholes. One second, guys. I'm checking this out. Whoa! No, there's 2. Really? Wait, what's the date today? Yeah, on my channel it says there's 2. That sucks. Oh well, we're in this one, so fuck it. I guess we should post a notice maybe on Facebook real quick. Shit. Oh. Fuck it. It's too much work, and I don't even know if it'll work. So. You know what, man? For next year, I stopped making New Year's resolutions because I can never keep them. So then I just get depressed because the year prior I still wasn't, So not really. Not really, man. I mean, this year wasn't too bad. I mean, I would like to travel a little bit. I haven't gone on a vacation for ever. Just people I'd like to see all over the country. Well, actually all over the world, but in my budget, probably I could probably go 1 or 2 places. I'm supposed to be doing this Left Hand Path Consortium in Easter. So that'd be in April sometime. But we're going to do it here in San Diego, which is cool to see other people, but for financial reasons, it's kind of expensive if I'm going to be able to toss it up in the air and do it. It'd have to be, Ooh, that's a good question, man. Black metal or metal? Sup, Saxon? Sure. Cheers. Let's see. Oh, just like, okay, you're not talking about new ones, I'd say. I don't know, man. Probably the same ones you already know. I mean, some of my favorite, I'm not really big into black metal, but just like regular metal. I don't really care for death metal either. It's not that I hate it. I'm just not a huge fan. Like, I like them seeing them live, but I just don't sit around and listen to it. It's too much noise for me, but I always like Pantera. Vocal Display of Power is my favorite, or the one after that. I forget what it's called. That one's good. I like some Slayer stuff if I'm going to go metal-wise. Or even older metal like Motorhead or even Iron Maiden. I mean, they're Maiden's a little bit too glammy for me, but Motorhead's more my style. Oh, hey, Tina. Yeah. So, am I the only one drinking again? So, it's my second drink, but the other one was like 5 hours ago. Bath the Ray is amazing. I know. Where is she? You hitting on my woman? Oh, it's way past her bedtime. She's south, so I'm gonna start doing these earlier. It's just, as you see, I just got off of work, so because I don't expect people to show up. I mean, it's like the worst time of night because it's on the West Coast. It's 11, so that's reasonable, right? But people like to go out and shit. But even then, it's kind of late. And then on the East Coast, what is it? Like 4 in the morning? No, like 3 in the morning. I mean, and then just too late. So, I do have some news though. I was trying to think of something to talk about. On the 18th, so that would be next Tuesday. I'm doing a AMA thing for Reddit, for their subreddit. Subreddit called LSD, but it's huge. It has 300,000 people on the subreddit. So I'm doing that on it to Ask Me Anything is what AMA means for those of you. I've never done one. So, I mean, I've done interviews and shit like that, but not for, so I guess people have a time limit. They can ask any questions, then I have a time limit to respond. Something of that nature. It's not like a live stream, but it's just through text. But I was kind of happy. I invited, I'm flattered that they asked me to do it. I was only on Reddit for 2 days. And they, my handle on Reddit, at least that subreddit, is 30 hits of LSD because it's LSD Reddit. And, once I figured out who I was. But so I was flattered that they asked me about Virginia. Don't know about the JRE, man. I don't have an exact. I have a guess, like a general idea. They said after the holidays, and they said expect spring, and they said as early as February probably. So don't know. I'll start calling them in January, mid-January. I'll start calling them. I ain't calling anybody, or not calling. Say get a hold of them through emails. Not emailing nobody though until after the holidays because everybody's pissed and busy. What time is it here? It's 11:22. How do I feel about the Satanic Temple? It gets worse and worse. It gets worse and worse, and I support some of their campaigns, very few of them, but some of them. Some of their campaigns I was behind, especially like the monument. The original, that was how I got involved. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to talk too much shit about that. I mean, I talk massive shit about Satanic Temple, but only when I'm provoked, only when something happens, and nothing's really happened. So, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, you got, a political movement. They're political activists, and they're using Satanism to push and aesthetics to push their agenda. Because if you use Satanism as a recognized religion, because it is recognized religion, then it gives them certain legal rights. Like they wouldn't be able to petition really and get attention in politics if it wasn't considered a religious group. So I'm not saying there are no Satanists in the Satanic Temple, because there are, but the vast majority of the people now, it's a hot topic. The vast majority of the people in the Satanic Temple, have never even read the Satanic Bible. And this is what I got into an argument with on Facebook about some girl. It's usually when I go on a rant about the Satanic Temple, it usually starts somewhere else, like Facebook. She was like, "Oh, well, LaVeyan Satanists aren't the only Satanists. You need to just get over it." And well, she's right. That is true. But here's the difference. Whether you're a LaVeyan Satanist or a theistic Satanist or a spiritual Satanist, those are different types of Satanists. There's one thing in common, though. Even as you know, the contrast between atheistic Satanists and theistic Satanists, they both study Satanism. They both study the occult. They both, would be considered left-hand path, even if one believes that there's a real devil and one doesn't. But they also both typically agree that LaVey codified and was kind of the godfather of modern Satanism. So that's it. So, and even the theistic Satanists do, philosophically generally are, familiar and agree with a lot of those philosophies. Now, the Satanic Temple, like this chick was just like, well, we're Satanists too. And it's like, no, you're not. You don't study the occult. You have no interest in magic or witchcraft. You have no interest in anything left-hand path. All you have interest in doing is saying, Hail Satan. All right. And that's, I've got some friends, some, legit Satanist friends in the Satanic Temple. So, I don't know why they're there, but yeah, we'll stop talking about them because I could go on for an hour about that. Oh, you guys, one more thing about him. This guy in, I forget where he is, but I think he's in California. He's the head of like their ministry. I guess they're doing a ministry thing now where you can like become an ordained minister of the Satanic Temple. Okay. And there's like a seminar, and I guess you pay for it. And then, I don't know, he's basically selling ministry things, but the whole thing is a joke. I mean, to be a member of the Satanic Temple, just go to the website, click a button. Last time I checked, they didn't ask any questions, nothing. It was just like, you go there and you click a button. If you spend $25, they'll send you some shit. But so that's the main of the Satanic Temple. They don't screen anybody at all. And that's why there's so many of them. But that's why 98% of them are, they're what they are. But so Mike, conspiracy theories, yeah. I mean, 9/11 was an inside job. But I believe in conspiracy to hide the facts of extraterrestrials. I believe in definitely some technology conspiracy theories about military weapons and stuff that we're not aware of. Well, they kind of even admit that, though, that we know of is like 20 years behind. JFK wasn't shot by one man. The moon landing. I know we've been to the moon. I don't know if the first one was actually happened though or not, or at least it didn't happen when they said it did. I think it probably might have been faked. And then they went back shortly afterwards to get it, just to beat the Russians and maybe for some other reasons. Or who knows why. But I'm not one of those avid people like, oh, the moon is fake, or that was, it's possible. And I've seen some of the evidence and it's pretty convincing. But fossils were planted by the devil. I like that one. Yeah, I've heard of Bob Lazar. Yeah. I don't know what's up with him. So, I don't know if he's true or not. I'd like to believe him. I'm a big, the UFO thing is the biggest thing for me. I was a witness to the Phoenix Lights, and I was kind of on the edge with or up in the air about my belief in extraterrestrials. At that time, I was already a Satanist and everything, but I think I was 19 when I saw it. It would have been 19 because it was 1997. So yeah, I didn't really know about aliens, but when I saw that, I didn't see an alien, but I saw a craft probably 30, 40 times the size of any airplane, moving very slowly through half the city of Phoenix. And there's just no way we had the power, at least 30 or 40 times, maybe even hundreds of times. It's hard to say, and I was like one of 10,000 people that saw it. So the explanation of flares does not cut it. We don't have the power technology to put anything that up in the air like that, because if you think about it, think how loud an airplane is, right? To get 1,000 airplanes side by side together, it would have to be working on technology that we're not aware of. It's possible. See, that's the thing, though, is it's possible. It's not an alien. It's possible it's man-made, or it's possible that maybe it's time travelers, right? Sounds kind of far out there, but think about it. If we could bend space and time, maybe somebody fucked up. It was like, oops, wrong year to pick up. I don't know. There's other explanations than strictly aliens, but nah, I don't know. Talk about the. Basically just keep saying I'm not sure when I'm gonna be on. It's gonna be. I was told spring. I was told that in October. I was told that it'd be spring, early 2020 after the holidays, probably spring. That's what I was told. So, hey, what's up, Hail Satan? But yeah, I don't. No, it's cool, man. It's cool. No, I get it. I trust me, man. I'm as curious as everybody else. You know, it's like, trust me. You know, you don't even need to ask. Oh, well, you can ask. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. But as soon as I know, see, last time I announced it, even though they told me this is it, but once I like get the tickets in my hand, then I'm going to announce it, because I was all the way up to getting the ticket. So this time, if I get the ticket to go to Hollywood, then I'll announce it. Because then I'm definitely going to Hollywood either way, because I have the ticket. Let's see. Yeah, Jay, that Phoenix Lights, man. All here's what it looked like. Well, I was delivering pizza at the time, and I was like, people were like pulling, like driving really slow. People stopped pointing over them. People were like pulling over and shit. And I didn't get it at first. I'm just delivering pizzas. You know, that's the last thing I'm doing is looking up at the sky, right? But then when I see all these people doing it, I thought, oh shit, maybe like there's a fire. I thought maybe there's an airplane, because it's kind of down by the airport, at least where I was at. And it's like, oh shit, maybe there's an airplane on fire or something. And got up there, I was like, what the fuck? Because at first it looked like lights, but they were like kind of in a weird triangle. But then, as depending on the level, because it changed altitudes, but depending on the level and the angle that I was looking at it, you could see that the lights weren't individual lights; they were connected. That's when I knew that was something weird. And the guy next to me, I looked at the guy next to me. I'm like, "Do you see that too? Is that just me?" And like, there's like a group of us were gathering, like everybody could see it, so it wasn't just me, or it wasn't just the same angle. Like, because people were calling people, and like this is right when cell phones came out, by the way. So people were calling people, and other people were seeing it from different angles. So that is interesting, man. I don't know how to explain it. I'm assuming you guys can hear me okay. All right, cool. Cool. What's up, everybody? Hopefully I dropped this link on. Oh yeah, so I was telling them, I'm going to do the AMA on Reddit on the Tuesday. If you guys want to, if you guys are on Reddit, you should join the LSD subreddit. Just that's a subreddit. It's just called LSD, and as you'll know, it's the right one because it has like 300,000 users, so it's huge. So I'll be doing my AMA over there. I think it's at noon, but I forgot if it's noon my time, or I think it might be noon my time, which would make it 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock where you guys live if you're in the country. I think it's noon PST. But shit, while I'm talking about it, I'm going to go check, because this might be the last time I have a chance to talk about it on YouTube. But where's Reddit? Yes. You know what? I'm going to plug it anyway. I'll make a video after we hang up, because I don't want people. A lot of people don't like live streams. I don't like live streams, but unless I'm there. But let's see if I can find it real quick. I'm in it. There it is. Where's the announcements? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we are doing 18th. Okay, well, doesn't say. Doesn't say a time. It just says the 18th. That's interesting. Oh, I guess, is it an all-day thing? I guess it is. Except for me, I was told noon. So I guess maybe it's an all-day thing, or I'm sorry, all-day thing, because it just says the 18th. So wait a minute. Did he say Wednesday? Okay, it's 18th. I guess it's 18th and Wednesday. Shit, did I give him the wrong day? That's okay. Oh well. I guess it's the 18th. Okay, that's fine. I'll roll with that. Epstein question. What about it? Oh, that one. Okay, now it's hard to say. I mean, how do you kill yourself? I mean, in jail. I mean, how did he allegedly kill himself? Did he hang himself or something? How do people hang themselves in jail? I've been in jail. Like, I don't even. How would no one know? Like, it's not like nobody checks on you. It's not like there's not somebody that can hear you. It's not like, I don't know. Well, they probably put him in life cover. Oh, you think they flew him out? I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, fuck, with the amount of political people and the power that they have. I mean, criticisms about the Satanic Temple is that mainly that they're not Satanist, which I don't care who's a Satanist and who's not, but that they're making Satanists look stupid by saying that this is now Satanism, and when their tenets have nothing to do with Satanism. That's my only thing about the Satanic Temple. If they stop calling themselves Satanists, I'd have no problem with them at all. there are some Satanists in the Satanic Temple, but they're political activists. Political activists who are using satanic aesthetics and ideals, not ideals, I'm sorry, that's the problem. Satanic aesthetics to promote their own agenda, which happens to be, the whole LGBT liberal left stuff, which I actually support a lot of it, not all of it. Some of it's fucking retarded, but some of it I support. But they're doing it saying that they're Satanist, and most people have no idea what Satanism is, so most people think that's Satanism. That's Satanist. Those are Satanists, and Satanists are not, political activists, liberal, LGBT people. And that's what the Satanic Temple is. The majority of them. I support the LGBT community. I am liberal in some respects, probably more than conservative, but I'm more centered. But it's become a free for all, because now they don't screen anybody for membership. So you just go to the website and join. That's why they have so many members. And now all these people are thinking that they're now Satanists because they went to the website and joined the TST. That's it. And what I have against them is, if you're going to call yourself a Satanist, then you have to acknowledge that LaVey codified Satanism is what we consider Satanism today. And if you don't agree with LaVey, that's fine. But then don't call yourself a Satanist. Call yourself something else. That's why you hear of Luciferians, you hear of other things, different, still left in path, but not the Satanic Temple fails, because even though there's Luciferians, Satanists, and different types of Satanists, there's one thing in common, is they're all left in path and they all study the occult. 90% of the people in the Satanic Temple probably never read the Satanic Bible. Probably have no interest in the occult. So there you go. I guess if you can, could I call myself a Muslim? Because I like to wear a turban. Okay. So I'm going to wear a turban, call myself a Muslim, right? Why? Because I want to wear a turban. And the other Muslims are going to say, what? Do you not believe in Allah? Do you not read the Quran? Do you not believe in our principles as Muslims? And I'll say, no, I don't. I could care less, because I'm a Muslim too. That's what they're doing. And if anybody doubts me on that, think about it. Look at the 7 tenets of the Satanic Temple. Look at the 9 Satanic statements. Different. In fact, the Satanic Temple 7 statements kind of undermines out is might is right, out is elitism, out is stratification, out is lex talionis. It's one of the very foundations of Satanism is gone. So it's not Satanism. Call it something else. But at least the Church of Satan has a membership, has a screening, right? They have a questionnaire before you join, so they can weed out people who don't have an interest in Satanism, people who don't have an understanding of Satanism, undesirables. Satanic Temple, go to the website, push a button, join. That's not satanic either. But it does get you a lot of numbers, though. So let me, sorry guys, I'm reading here. Let me catch up here. Worshipping on the planet Saturn. I kind of heard something about that. I don't know, man. Thing is though, is when it comes to Satanism, there are people that were called Satanists because other religious groups didn't like. They didn't actually use the word, depending on where it was from, their language. It was very rarely. I don't think Satanism was a word. In fact, the word Satan himself was not really a common, and it was not very common, but to be used. The devil, but so I don't know, but Satanism, as we know it, was codified by Anton LaVey. That's it. If you don't acknowledge that, or if you disagree with that, that's fine. But then you're not a Satanist. Call yourself something else. I don't agree with everything LaVey says, but I agree with the principles of it. The foundation of it, I'm solid with. So. Sigil of Bath. Yeah, I know those guys. I talked to the guy. I've never worked him. No. The only thing I did to do with him is he gave me a medallion, and I put his ad up on my site, his banner. So I think we met it in a banner exchange. That was like 5 years ago, so it was a long time ago. But no, he's got some good stuff. Another good place that I try to send people to, if pretty sure it's still going, is called Satan Central. satanincentral.com. That's where I get my stuff. So Yeah, the Avenger. I think you're right. I think as a concept, and not as a archetype, or not as a deity, as a literal deity. And the concept, the Milton's concept, was different than religious concepts. They kind of champion more of the romantic version of him, and the seeker of justice, and kind of like the misunderstood bad guy type guy. And I think that's where LeVay drew from that. But I know LeVay was the only one too. But I think LeVay codified it, wrote about it, packaged it in such a way. Yeah. What's in here? Really dry wine. Never heard of John Maxwell. I might, if I actually finish the stacks of books that we'll probably never finish, because I don't read anymore. I do. It's rare that I read a book, just because to read on the internet, it's too convenient. Now I've gotten lazy. I used to read a lot though when I was younger. I didn't actually get online until I was like 30. I'm 43 now, so I didn't actually use the internet until I was like 30. So that's what I did, is read. I do a couple things. What I do for a job that pays over the table and gets taxed. What I do for that, my legitimate job is I basically work for a liquor. I'm a liquor rep, and I pass out. I sell products as a vendor to grocery stores, but mainly what I do, I'm more on the marketing side, is I do pass out basically free booze to people. I go to events and I go to grocery stores, not just any grocery stores. Like we don't go to Walmart or IGA. No. Like these are high end grocery stores, like Whole Foods or Sprouts, or even like some Vaughn's companies. And the one I work at, because I have my own store now, it has like a bar inside the store. I basically sample wine. I'm not gonna bring the well, fuck it. I get to take home what's left over. So, well, you're not supposed to, but I do anyway. It's a lot of booze, boys. It goes all the way back. There's some Johnny Walker White. Both these wines are like at least $20 a bottle. So it goes like, they're like 4 rows back. My quarter was stretched, bro. So, it's not the best job for an alcoholic. Actually, it is. I don't actually pay for my booze anymore. But now I always have some. Actually, I don't really. I mean, it's there. Some of it's open, some of it's not. I don't really drink as much as I used to. I still drink, but I don't drink because I have to. I drink because I can, and if I need to stop, I do. Whereas 3 years ago, about 2 years ago, whatever, it's a little different story. It is a lot of booze. I need to have a fucking party, man. 2 bottles of Johnny Walker White. Those are like $35 each. That rum up there, I don't know if you probably didn't see it. That was $50. Those wines are anywhere from $20 to $35. And I got some vodka back there. Oh, and it was like $28. I don't know. I can't pour it down the sink. Maybe it's just the alcoholic in me. I mean, it says there, because I don't have my boss. I have a boss, but they check up on me like once a year, unless there's a problem, right? So it's like, I've been in the company off and on for 3 or 4 years. So like I got checked up on recently though, but it says that you get like this memo, right? And it tells you which store to go to or what event to go to. But when you get there, it has like a box, a kit waiting for you of shit. And it's a phone app. So I can see what's in the kit. I can see where I'm going. Get there, open the kit, set it up, bam, bam, bam. If I'm selling stores booze, that's a little different. But yeah, I don't really have an office. I don't have a time clock. It's through the phone. They don't know when I show up exactly. They don't know when I leave exactly. Neither do the places I do the events at. So if I show up at a grocery store and 2 hours late, they don't know. So yeah. Suggestions for you turning 21? Fuck, dude. I'm sure you're gonna go to a bar, but you've probably already been at bars. I don't know. That's what I do when I was 21. I mean, 21 isn't as big as like 18, Like, fuck, you're just 18, so it's like, so it's like, I don't know. After 21, you have nothing to look forward to, my man. So, go have fun. Hey, Dan. What's up? What's up, Josh? Bottle Smirnoff. What's up, everybody? I'm just giving people here. Thrifty Nick 27. Elf. Oh, can't pronounce it. We'll call you Elf. and the Avenger, of course, did program this, of course, classic Baseman, and Hail Satan, and Feng Yu. American sports. You're not talking about me, are you? Just medallions. I'd like to make medallions, man. That was like what I didn't want to do shirts because it's just like I don't know. Because I like medallions. I just don't wear them anymore. Just because I always lose them or I get in a fight and they break. Probably not. It's just medallions are expensive. That's I'd have to invest at least $500 up front, at least, because you have to make the cast. I've looked into it before. Now I could go a separate route and make some other types of medallions that are cheaper, but honestly, I just don't think there's enough people that would buy them to make it worthwhile. I mean, I don't care about making money. Of course I want to, but as long as I break even, I'm fine. Like if all I got to do is spend time, assuming it's not a lot of time, if I got to spend time designing it or promoting it, I don't mind doing that. Even if so long as I don't have to spend any money, at least I get a return back. So I do okay with the shirts though. Pays for itself and keeps me in smokes and beers, and it's the more I push into it, the more money I make into it, and I just I only have so much time and interest into it, so it's like and when I do that, it's like and then like if I just if I don't promote it for a few weeks, it's like tapers down again, and I go back. What's up, bitch? Yeah, well, not dosed. Well, maybe once. There was one time at a party. I think my friend did it, and he didn't tell me. But it was mild, and I don't even know if it was acid. It could have been like fucking Molly or MDMA. I don't know, something though. I don't know. One time though, man, I'll tell this story real quick. I just moved out here where I live now. Ironically, like I live about 2 blocks from this happened. But at the time, I was like 17. I just got moved out here to San Diego from Phoenix, and I got a job. This little coffee shop down here, and it's in a gay part of town, which was much smaller back then. Now it's huge. It's like the gay mecca of Southern California. Back then, still a gay community here, but it was considerably smaller. Got a job at this coffee shop. There's a bunch of cool little old used bookstores around there, and I was collecting all the books out of the bibliography of the Satanic Witch. So I was actively going to used bookstores, basically every one. I mean, I was obsessed with collecting these books because a lot of them are out of print. You can't buy them. So I met this dude at this bookstore. He was like, talking about these books, and I could get me all these books, and I knew he was gay, but he didn't give me the impression that he was bullshitting me, right? But then again, I was 17, right? And so anyway, we go back to the bookstore after hours, right? And we're just chilling and shit. We're talking about books. I'm looking at shit, and he like tries to put the moves on me, right? Okay, well, I should skip forward. I skip backwards a little bit. So we're there by ourselves. It's after hours, right? And we're like looking through these books and stuff, and we're chilling on the sofa, and he gave me a beer. I'm drinking beers and shit at 17, As we were talking, I realized I'm starting to feel weird. I didn't know what it was though. I did not know, because at the time I had never done the drug, but I didn't know what was going on. I knew I felt weird. I had at that point taken a lot of acid, and I had smoked a lot of weed, but ate some shrooms. I think that was about it though. I don't think I did any like hard drugs. I felt weird. Anyway, I felt weird. I was like, what the fuck? Did you put something in my drink? Because I felt weird. I never felt that feeling before. And he's like, yeah, man, I put a little speed in your drink. I was like, what? And why the fuck would you do that? And he's like, well, because I thought you were going to get tired and want to leave. He told me this after he tried to put the moves on me, and I stopped him. He didn't try to rape me or anything. He was just trying to hit on me. Oh, hey, buddy. Kind of like what we do to chicks sometimes. Yeah. And so, he told me about the speed, and I got so pissed off. I fucking left, and I didn't know what to do. And I was all fucking spun out because, I didn't know what speed felt like. And it doesn't help that drug, heightens paranoia, and stuff like that, and sensitivity anyway. So so I don't know what to do. So, but yep, that was the other time I got dosed. What's up, Ringza? What happened to Brett? Yeah, Brett was cool, man. Is he still around? Did he die? I haven't heard from him in a couple of years. I did a radio show with him a couple of years ago, an interview over for his God TV. I like Brett Keane, man. Like when I got on YouTube in 2009, I was watching like The Amazing Atheist, Kaufman 666, Brett Keane. Like they had just like did the whole atheist, thing. And I mean, I was interested, but I didn't know, whatever. Anyway, I like Brett out of all of them, because Brett was like the black sheep of the atheists. Like none of those other guys like Brett. Like I like Brett though. I thought he was cool. Like, I thought he was funny. But for whatever reason, he rubbed all those guys the wrong way. And then all of a sudden he found God. I was like, what? And I think that's what maybe the interview was about. I forget, but it was he found God. I think he might have gotten ill. I think he might have gotten sick or diagnosed with something. And he's which I don't think, I'm not going to find God if I'm diagnosed with heart disease or lung cancer. I've been smoking now for 30 years, so it's like I feel fine. But yeah, I mean, when that happens, I'm not gonna be like, oh, what, God, where are you? Where you been in my life, motherfucker? No, that ain't gonna happen. The Amazing Atheists, did they still do the Drunken Peasants? I don't know. They did that a few years back. Because I remember my friend called me. I don't watch that shit, but I guess they had a Drunken Peasants thing, and they called me, and my friend called me. He's like, dude, they're featuring you on the not feature, but they're making fun of you on the Drunken Peasants. He's like, what the fuck is the Drunken Peasants, man? And why do I care? He's like, dude, it's like big podcast on YouTube, man. It's Amazing Atheists and somebody else. It's like, what? And so yeah, they somebody gave him a video. I mean, I find it hard to believe that out of all the YouTube videos that they decided to grab me, somebody was fucking with me or told them to fuck with me. But it was cool. I mean, asked my friend, because I was at work. I'm like, is it at least funny? Like, did they do a good job? He's like, yeah, it's kind of funny, man. So that was it. Oh, you remember that? Wow, no, that's cool. Yeah, that's what it was about. That's cool. That's cool, man. I'm glad he's doing good. Drunken Peasants. I don't like to watch podcasts like these live streams. I might do it for a few people, but I don't know. I like entertain like certain types of things, but I don't like podcasts really. We used to have a podcast. We used to have two. We had one called The Ooze, which is the first one, which probably lasted longer. Then I had my own, like 6 episodes. Too much time, too much technical problems, and I didn't want to spend the money because nobody was there with me, and I didn't have a regular co-host. Carry one by yourself would be difficult, See, like somebody like Joe Rogan. I mean, that's easy if you have enough money and you have enough people. I mean, I'm not saying he's not talented, because I'm just saying, like, if you have a big enough fucking show, then he doesn't do the technical shit. He doesn't do the recruiting. He doesn't have to do anything to do. Worry about like finding something to talk about with that dude. Well, I shouldn't say that, but that's his main thing, right? He's got 100 people working for him. You're by yourself and you got to do all that shit, even if it's scaled down to like a fraction of the size. The technical shit is fucking troubling, man. Especially when you're trying to do a podcast over the phone or on Skype. That's where the problem really is, guys. Is like if you're in the same room, then it's not a problem, because then you already know the technical problems, right? One guy fixes all the technical problems in the same room. Now, if it's me doing it on Skype with somebody else, which is what I'm going to be doing soon, with this chick, there's going to be technical problems on her end, and we're going to spend an hour going through our technical problems to do a fucking 20-minute podcast. It's like, you got to pay for hosting, and there's a problem. If any of you guys have done podcasts or know of how to deal with it, like with Skype, one person's audio or video always sucks. Like even this right now, I don't know what mine looks like now, but on my end, it looks pretty good. I mean, I'd say I give it about 80%. The lighting sucks and my camera's, so, but like Skype, when it records, it's fine. But then when it, filters it and you download it, it's all fucking garbage. It's like one guy looks okay and the other guy sounds like he's in a fucking fishbowl. But what I did notice, if you take a screenshot, like a screen capture program, and you can do that, then both people are clear. But one person still sounds fucked up. I don't know. I didn't really care for TJ, to tell you the truth. I didn't follow them adamantly. I like Kaufman 666, although I thought he was kind of an arrogant bastard. I liked what's his face? Styxhammer. I like Styxhammer. Styxhammer and I used to talk quite a bit back when he was still a Satanist, because there wasn't a lot of us making videos. There were people lingering, there were people making, but there wasn't people, doing a lot of generation. There was Styxhammer, myself, Jason King, Avenger Satanist. He came a little bit later. Venus Satanist. Venus Satanist was, I think, the first, to tell you the truth. As far as I know I wasn't the first. I think I jumped in and all those people were already there. Venus Satanist. She needs to make videos again. Oh, thanks, man. I mean, he's okay. I mean, his stuff, he's way too political for me. I mean, I'm not, doesn't change my opinion about him. I just, I am not into politics, man. And that's almost exclusively what he talks about. So, like, he's a big into current events and stuff. So those are things I ignore, man. Like, it's not, I don't care. I don't care about, unless it affects me or is going to affect me, or unless it affects people I care about. I mean, unless it's, I don't fucking give a fuck about politics. I do, in the sense where, like, eventually it might, but not to the point where I'm going to read up on it every day. Fuck that, or get upset whoever gets voted. Like, say Trump wouldn't have gotten voted and it would have been Hillary. Okay, like, I don't really care. I mean, so it's too much stress, man. I stress enough about my own self and what's immediately around me, much less, something on that scale. And when it comes time to vote, I do maybe 30-minute researches and just catch up on a few things and check one. And I'm not Democratic or Republican. I voted for Trump because I thought he'd make a better president, but than Hillary. Did he? I don't know. I don't follow politics at the time, though, when I had to, but whatever. I don't really support Trump either, though. So am I going to check him again? It depends who he's running against. I'll probably check him again. I'd rather have a pompous, arrogant fucking troll up there, who isn't a politician, than a politician. They're all going to lie to you. It doesn't matter. Who do you want to get it, Trump's the only person that I think is, he's the first president, maybe ever, to openly make fun of big groups of people. And I think that's cool. And he's got fucking Twitter. He openly goes and says stupid shit on Twitter on purpose. He knows he's doing it. He doesn't do that on accident. Trump has 50 people reviewing everything he does on the internet before he hits send. He does, right? You think they're going to let him do it because he knows it's going to trigger people, and he keeps doing it. And the more he gets triggered, he keeps doing it. And then the more trigger people, it's a sickness. The Trump syndrome, I think is what they call it. I think Trump was going to win. Is he the best president for the job? I don't know. Don't care either. But I think he's going to win. Not because I want him so bad to win. I just think he's going to win. I think that there's two ways to look at it. Did all these social justice warrior alt-left, fucking extremists come out because of Trump? Right? When Trump got elected, is that when they came out? Did he create a whole new fucking ultra fucking leftist? Right? Or is Trump the byproduct of the leftists that were already here going on and pushing, and then conservatives said, okay, no, enough of this bullshit, enough of the Clintons, enough of fucking Obama. No, we need a man in there. We need a fucking Republican. Good old USA. And that's how Trump came along. So I'm not sure which came first, chicken or the egg. I don't know. It's interesting though. And the sad thing is it's like the social justice warriors. That's not it's being a social justice warrior isn't a bad thing. It's just the ones that are now called that are the extremists. It's like people on Reddit. I got on Reddit to join the Satanism forum, and it's been overtaken by these fucking idiots. These non-Satanist types of people. They just run around and like to call people Nazis that they don't like, and they're not even Satanists. I mean, they really don't. I mean, that the Satanist Reddit has 60,000 people on it, right? I doubt there's even fucking 60,000 Satanists in the world. So you tell me how many people are Satanists. I mean, just the counting numbers is right there. But yeah, I don't know. I like to make fun of them too. I love triggering them too. Yeah, but there's actually groups of people that just police that. They tried to chase me off the Satanism group by calling me Nazi. Anything I posted, I could post the sky's blue, and there's at least two guys will run on and be like, "He's fucking homophobe," and start calling me Nazi. If I made a good post or I comment a post that nobody would really disagree with, they'd come over and pick fights and call me Nazis, and then because it's just it's what it is. It's that type of behavior that they do because they can't defeat me with any logic or any sound reasoning. They can't defeat me. They can't defeat my points either. So the only thing you can do is like a little kid go Nazi, Nazi, and like frustrate everybody because then people won't read my shit. And then people are triggered by the word Nazi. So people who don't even know me are coming over there and thumbing my shit down because one little fucking 5-year-old's going Nazi, Nazi. So that's fine. Doesn't make any difference though, because the Satanism form, they're voting thumbs up, thumb down things to give you certain privileges doesn't really exist. So if it does, they've made me immune to it. I've got like negative like 80 points in the Satanism form. Put it that way. And the only reason is because of all the fucking social justice warrior idiots over there that like to pretend to be Satanists, probably your Satanic Temple folk, have overrun Satanism Reddit. Yep. And so because they are hell bent, and it's an intentional thing to change what Satanism is. These fucking SJW liberal Satanic Temple types, what they're doing, not all of them, but what some of them are doing, enough of them that it's noticeable, is conquering social media. They just jump on there, brr, brr, and then they start telling everybody what Satanism is. They start, it's funny because they're not even Satanists. They haven't even read the Satanic Bible or any interest in the occult, but they're dominating. It's like infiltration of termites. They move in packs and just like, what is it? Star Wars, the Borg. Remember the Borg? They're the Borg. That's it. That's what doing on Reddit. They get in there and they just call you a Nazi until you leave, or until you get kicked out, or until enough of them will thumb me. I got negative 80. How do you get negative 86 karma points? Because there's fucking 100 of them fucking thumbing me down. I think it's funny though. I mean, it's funny. I mean, because what does it care? What do I care about it, right? Cardboard. That's a good one, man. What's the one? Is that the one with the really hot ass board that we all masturbated to when we were, growing up? Or at least I did. Masturbated a lot of those women back then. Before like real porn. Before it was easy. Because before easy access to real porn. We have triggered words. Nazi is a triggered word. Trump is now a triggered word. Jew, nigger. There's a few triggered words that you just can't say. If you say it, it's like whatever they're doing, right? They could be walking their dog. If somebody says one of those trigger words, they're gonna run over there and go Nazi. I don't know if you guys saw a video I made. It wasn't very popular, but I thought it was gonna be good. I have a character called the Bunny Man. It's an app on my phone, and I was making fun of him. So it's only like, I don't know, like 30 seconds long, but it's just funny. I should do that more. I'm actually I want to take some people's videos. That guy who's in the ministry for the Satanic Temple, and I'm not trying to pick on him, but they just when they throw it out there so far. And if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, but I'm going to link you real quick. This is not the impression I want people to think a Satanist is. And this is primarily dominating the Satanic Temple. I'm actually going to make a video about going into more detail about why I resigned and about my feelings on it, because I have a couple, but they're scattered throughout several years. And now people are like thinking like, Zach just doesn't like him for no reason. What do they do? And it's like, well, you need to go back and you need to understand my involvement. You need to understand that I was a chapter head in Portland in 2013, 2014, before the monument was even built, when they were trying to fundraise it. When I got into Comedy Central in 2013, that was the first time I even heard of the Satanic Temple, is when at the very beginning of that show, he's like, Satanists to launch the crowdsourcing campaign. He thought that was me. And I'm like, because he just assumed like, oh, Satanist, you're a Satanist. You all know each other, right? I'm like, right. So that's when I first heard of him. And I got on board shortly later. And then that's what I'm going to make a video about, is what actually happened, what I observed while I was in there, and as a chapter head, and I was right there getting my ministry papers and stuff. And in fact, I still have them up there somewhere. Wherever. So I know what's up. And it's been more and more apparent later down we go. But yeah, I should link this video of this guy selling ministry things, because this is what they want people to think that Satanism is. And you look at this guy, okay, and look at other people that are Satanists, and you tell me, you can see what they're doing. What they're doing is they're taking the S out of Satanism, putting another one in that stands for sissy. Okay, they're doing is making Satanism no longer about what it's always been about, right? What they're doing is they're trying to undermine it by eating away at the outside, so that now Satanism is not. I'm not even talking satanic panic. I'm talking like Satanism is now a leftist LGBT movement, a political campaign of leftist liberals who support, and not primarily, not primarily, but who support. Well, according to Lucian, more than 50% of the people in the Satanic Temple are LGBT. So primarily LGBT. So it's become a liberal. When does your sexual orientation have anything to do with Satanism? For one, doesn't. Zero to do with Satanism. My gay friend was the first one to point that out. I was like, dude, why? It didn't. I mean, yeah. And when does your political affiliation have to do with Satanism either? Nothing. Most. Well, I won't say most, but I mean, most Satanists are pretty centered. I mean, I don't know. But now it's all about politics, sexual orientation. That's stupid. So now that's why I'm so vocal about it too, is because it's not because I have it out for them. If they stop calling themselves Satanists, you'll never hear another people have me for. But if they're going to try to change what Satanism is, and I consider myself a Satanist, and I think what they're trying to do and what they're considering Satanism to be and represent is a bastardization, if even at all, part of Satanism at all. Yeah, I'm gonna be vocal about it because I am a Satanist, and I don't want to be looked at as being one of those guys. So I'm not, and so that's why I'm so vocal about it, because it affects me in that way, and they're just gonna have to deal with it. And I wish other people would do it with me, but like say the Church of Satan's remaining silent. They've broken protocol twice that I'm aware of, and talked about the Satanic Temple, but their policy is basically to ignore. If you don't acknowledge them, they'll go away. If you don't acknowledge them, to acknowledge them is to admitting that they're legitimate. If we don't acknowledge them, then they're not legitimate. That's their policy, and I understand it, and it is an effect. It does work in some aspects, but at the same time, I'm not the Church of Satan. I don't agree with that. I would rather fucking troll the shit out of you or fuck you up than ignore you. So, but. Now I'm starting to get drunk. What's that, half a bottle yet? Yeah. What's up, man? Yo, what up, the boy like that name? Oh, which guy on the video chat? So I'm starting to read backwards again. So when I talk, I don't read. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's a. Just wait. Where is it? Thrifty. About LeVay? Thrifty. Yeah. So Casey, there you are, Casey. I'm sorry, guys. I skipped for a while. I was on a rant. Oh, about Hale saying, okay, I see you asked a question about AK itself. Go back and going. Oh, I got a troll in here. Keith, are you gay? You sound like you love cock. You must be Satanic Temple. No, not at all, man. Why are you? You're the one that brought it up. Am I going to get high with Joe? Probably not. If you asked me to, I would, but I doubt that's going to come up, but who knows? I do have, I found these on the ground. I can't show them on YouTube. I already know there's a troll in here, so if I were to show anything that might violate terms, that report it. Okay, now I'm caught up. Okay. Gonna read back down. What'd you think of the LSD rings? How'd that work for you? Still reading. Can you actually kick people out of this place? I think you can. I gotta make sure I highlight his name though, so I don't kick you guys out. But kick anybody out on accident, sorry. Did I just kick somebody out? No. You can. Okay. Where's that guy? Put user in timeout. I can just put him in timeout. I'll put him in timeout. Did I get him? Okay. All right. Okay, I did put him in timeout. Sorry. I didn't know you could actually do this, people. Now I'm playing with my features here. I can make people moderators? Holy shit. Somebody's going to be a moderator and kick these people out there calling me fags or fag haters or Nazi. That's pretty interesting. So I don't have to do it. All right. Okay, I'm still catching up, guys. Did I visit the winery? No, I don't. The winery burnt down. It burnt down in a fire 2 years ago. All of it's cindered. The whole county burned down pretty much. Okay, almost caught up. Yeah, what was that one question? Wouldn't be in front of the. Okay, I'm down to how do you donate? I can and on my website. Actually, I can give you it's fuck. Yeah, real quick, man. I'll drop a link for you. Thank you. I appreciate it if you're sincere about it. Either way, I'm going to drop the link now that you mentioned it. Let's see. What was the other question? Shit. Now I can't see because I'm not. Why doesn't this have audio? I wish this had audio so we could talk to each other. That didn't even work. That's funny. Wow. What the fuck? All right, here's the link. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button and I logged me into my own PayPal. Here's a link you can donate for. This goes directly to me. I use it on my network. Donations are always appreciated. It helps me. It covers the cost of what I don't cover. Usually the donations and selling memberships, right? Which is, but see, I actually turn down about maybe a third of the people. But yeah, all that stuff goes to pay for the hosting fees, any technical problems we have that I have to deal with. There's a link for the donations. Thank you. It's a long one, I think. Did it work? Shit. Oh, I did. Okay. I do like shrooms. In fact, I'm sitting on quite a bit of them right now. I've been microdosing on them too. Harder to microdose on shrooms though. I wish I had LSD. I can get it, but it's expensive. Link to join SIN. Well, the network's free. You can join the network. If you want to actually join the organization, it's basically a screening process. I give you a questionnaire, you fill it out, and if I like the answers that you give me, then you're a member. If you pay the basically it's $25 basically, and that covers certificate, my time to review the applications, shipping and handling, stuff like that. And I mail you out a package. That's it. Oh, and I put your name on. I do the Facebook groups. There's a few of them, and we have like a little private group on the network. So it's kind of like gives you a little extra perks and stuff. It's just spiffs basically, spiffs for financially contributing. That's basically what it comes down to. Second, making Discord. Hey, anybody know a chat room? In fact, if you guys want to. 13 of us. I'm trying to keep this. Okay, we're already into it now for about an hour. I'm trying to keep these under an hour just because I start to run out of shit to say, and I'm already running out of shit to say. Microdosing. Sorry, I'm still. What do we call it? The visuals are pretty light. I mean, you have to figure out how much, and it's not easy to figure out, especially with shrooms because they're inconsistent. You can get one shroom that will bear one stem and cap that may be 4 times stronger than the rest of them. So it's a little difficult. So what I do is I take them all and I grind them all up. So that way they're as close to as even it's going to get. Yep. And visuals are there. I mean, it's there. I started doing too much. Now I know how much to do. Roughly. I mean, I don't do it every day though. I do it like every other day. I tried it every day and it's too much. It fucks me up my sleeping schedule. But they say LSD is a shit to microdose on, which is next time I come across it, I'm going to buy like 20 hits so that I can do it. Some really? I don't know what that is, man. I'm looking at Cliff Hunter Discord. What do I do on Discord, man? I don't know what to do. Oh, whoever just gave me that donation, is that guy? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It doesn't show me anything. I just saw a PayPal thing. One was bling, so I appreciate it. And I don't know how much it was, but either way, it was $1. I appreciate it, man. I do. Thank you. I don't know what that is, but was I gonna say? Yeah, Discord, man. Is that where you guys want to go? We can go to Discord. We can go to Google Hangouts. If you guys do Google Hangouts, I don't know what's good on a phone. I know Discord doesn't have cameras, but we don't need cameras. If you guys want to talk and text, we can text in Discord. Yeah, you probably have to have a Discord account though, right? Yeah, Hell Satan. I think I do. I love DMT. DMT is probably my favorite of all of them. Yeah, I'll drop the link to the Tiny Chat, guys. I'm gonna pop off of here because I don't want to. It's already an hour now, so. But here's the link if you guys want to follow. I guess we'll use Tiny Chat again. Tiny Chat, there is a phone app. Or we can use the Google Hangouts, but I don't know if anybody's got that set up. My Tiny Chat's already set up, so I'm just gonna drop the link. It's just like this, basically. It's almost the same, except all of us can cam up and all of us can get a microphone. You don't have to. You can just text if you want, but that way people who want to talk and can, and people want to get on video can too. So I'll drop the link, guys. Thanks again for coming out. Thank you for the donation, man. Let me answer the last couple questions real quick here. Okay, the Avenger, I'll take you up on that. I might need it for the real podcast. This is pretty much set. This is pretty simple for YouTube, but yeah, Tiny Chat, Hell saying I'm about to drop the link. All right, let me drop the link right now, and then I'll finish a couple questions so that way people can get started. Because it might give you a little bit of trouble just trying to get in there if you're on a phone until you set your adjustments up. But it doesn't give me any problems. But I've been, maybe I'm spoiled because I've been using it for a long time. Let's see. Thanks, Mike, man. I appreciate it, man. Here's the link, guys. Hey, thank you for watching, Cliff, man. Appreciate it, guys. Here's the link to where we're going to go right now. Right here's the room. Bam. I know it's late, but whoever's going to come, I'll be in there probably for another maybe 15, 20 minutes before I actually have to go too. But thanks for showing up, guys. And the DMT question. Yeah, I like DMT. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to find. In California, there are pockets of people. So once you meet the right person, but DMT is difficult to find. And it's what type of DMT? Last time I did it was a 4 ACO DMT or ACO4. I forget which. But I tried that, and that's really not in. It's DMT, but it's more like shrooms. Stronger though. It's weird. All right, guys. I'll see you around. Here's a link. I'm going to put one more time for the guys that didn't see it. We'll be over here for a little bit. I'll be there in I'm going to jump in there, turn my camera on, then I'm going to leave because I got to take a piss. But you guys can probably take you about that long to figure out how to get your shit up. Thanks, guys. I'll see you. By the way, real quick, I'm doing this shit on this channel, like this Satanic International channel. Next week, it'll be on the other one, the 30th of LSD guy channel. I'm just going to flip-flop back and forth. Because, I don't know, because it gets a lot I don't want all of it to be on one channel because then it looks like that's probably going to be more than I have videos for. So, all right, link. Oh, there it is. Okay, bam, one more time in case you missed it. Bam.